IGN copied me? I'm making fun of a creepy looking old guy, but I'm turning into a creepy looking old guy. Oh God! This became a meme on my channel. Those are some nice pumpkins you got there. Oh my God. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Peebs channel. I don't normally mention it on this channel because I assume most people who are subscribed already know about it, but I've actually been on YouTube for a lot longer than this channel. I've been around since 2009 on my quote-unquote main channel, PeanutButterGamer. Again, I feel like most people probably know that, but I don't know, this channel's gotten bigger now, so maybe some people wandered in that had never heard of it. But yes, I am sad to announce that I am old. And since it is Zelda Month, I figured we could go back and watch some videos from the very first ever Zelda Month, I want to say 11 years ago? I'll watch, maybe we'll make fun of old me. Hey, maybe old me had a couple funny jokes. I can't even remember, so I guess we're in this journey together. I actually did have a couple Zelda videos that I made before I actually started the first Zelda Month. So we'll start with those two. They were the top 10 and 20 weirdest Zelda characters. And then after that, we'll do the very first Zelda Month. So we're gonna sit here and watch the very first Zelda Month together. Let's do it. The oldest video that I still have left on my channel was the top 10 weirdest video game characters, and I did have a couple of characters on there from Zelda. No real surprise. As I was making that list, I realized there's a lot of Zelda characters. I might be able to make a whole video based on weird Zelda characters, so I did that, and then I did it again, because that's how many weird characters there are. How many views does this video have? 1.8 million views 12 years ago. Dang, dude. If you had told that to this version of me, he would have lost it. But yeah, this is when I was first starting out my channel. I was big into AVGenis, you could see, watched Screw Attack top 10s, things like that, so I decided I'd make my own stuff, and I think this was the first video I made that actually kind of popped off for me. I don't remember exactly how many views it had at the time, but it was pretty significant, and I remember it like hitting 100,000 views. I was pretty stoked. IGN copied me. I mean, it's not really an original idea or anything, but they did do a top 10 weirdest Zelda characters list a little while after that, and it had like all the same characters, making all the same points. I mean, hey everybody, I'm PeanutButterGamer, and welcome to my list of the top 10 weirdest Zelda characters. I love how serious I look. Hey everybody, I'm PeanutButterGamer, and welcome to my list of the top 10 sussiest bakas in video games.
Baba Booey. You sussy baka.
I hadn't really developed much energy on camera at that point.
While I was gathering potential choices, I kept coming up with a lot of characters from the Legend of Zelda universe, and it was during this process that I realized something. Zelda characters are weird. And at that point, I pledged to do a list solely dedicated to the weirdness of Zelda characters. Number 10.
Just a blank, black background with a number. I love it.
What makes him weird isn't necessarily what he does, it's just him in general. I mean, just look at the way he walks. Oh well, at least his game is pretty fun. Woohoo! Number 9.
Oh, dude, I miss how easy it used to be to make videos. There wasn't as much competition. I could just like talk about this character. Hey, look at this character. He's just weird. Just look at him. He's weird. Woohoo! Like no observation made whatsoever. No actual jokes or input or anything. I miss how easy it used to be. Come on, everybody, can you please lower your standards so I don't have to try as hard? Sheesh.
But the only thing that scares me more than the Great Fairies themselves is the Great Fairy mask.
Hey, now that was an edit. Toasty, you need to go back and watch these. I'm telling you, bro, you really need to step up your game. We need a psycho scream sound effect with a zoom up. Well, you never put anything with that level of detail. Come on. People in the comments aren't gonna say it. I'll say it, all right?
This guy looks pretty strange now, right? A creepy looking old guy who lives on the street and constantly begs you to save his daughter.
Oh no, I'm making fun of a creepy looking old guy, but I'm turning into a creepy looking old guy. Oh God!
But the shopkeeper in Link's Awakening for the Game Boy is definitely a strange one. If you manage to steal something from him and you go back into his store, he murders you for it. That's pretty cold-blooded.
It's another just like, oh yeah, this guy, he's pretty weird. If you leave, he kills you. Dang, right? All right, next. That's all there was to these videos. How did I put the Happy Mask Salesman at number 6? Come on, old past me. What were you doing?
In Twilight Princess, you can find the postman at the Kakariko Inn, Telma's Bar, behind the Zora King's throne, Orden's stables, and even at the end of the Cave of Ordeals. How the heck did he get all the way through there?
You can tell I didn't actually do it. But there's a difference in video quality in those other shots and then the one at the end of the Cave of Ordeals. Starting to think that maybe past me didn't feel like going all the way through the Cave of Ordeals for that footage. I did, though, go through a significant effort to get this footage. I remember this. I played Twilight Princess for maybe like 8 hours just to get this like 10-second bit of footage. I do remember that everybody liked it, though. Everybody liked this glitch part. So it was totally worth it. Would do it again. Wouldn't go through the Cave of Ordeals, though. So I sucked too much for that. Yeah, everybody liked that part. That was the epitome of PBG humor in the year 12 years ago. Well, a very good year. What's with this new YouTube update, by the way? Why do they have to change things that aren't broken? Can't even sort by date uploaded anymore. Why are you changing things and then taking away features that are like basic? YouTube, come on. I want to go back to the good old days where I was sitting there talking about Agatha for about 30 seconds and then that was a video. 100,000 views, baby.
Part of me really wanted to think that she was kind of cute. But that all went out the window when I read this comment.
Wait, you're not gonna read it for me? What the heck is that? Come on, me. I can't read. That's why I'm watching your stupid video, because I'm incapable of reading the IGN article. Oh my god. Tingle being the weirdest is probably still accurate. I mean, it's a close call. There's a couple other ones now, I guess you could say. Maybe that, like, the new Mask Salesman guy. But yeah, murderous Wind Waker Tingle. He's in prison at the start of the game. Oof. He makes these guys spin his thing around. I think Tingle still takes first place. At least I was right about that. Yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing too special in that video. But hey, I mean, it was pretty popular at the time. Standards for video quality were much lower. Hey, I played the audio sound effect of the Great Fairy when she popped out. You know, I edited that in and then continued talking after that. So that was pretty, you know, pretty good production value. Some good stuff. But yeah, not only did IGN copy my list, there was even some guy that like made this video word for word. Like he literally just took the video I made and then added like one additional segment that I didn't pick, and then everything else was exactly the same. Like this video was pretty popular back in the day. They don't even know that I have a popular Zelda video on the internet. Yeah, again, made a second one. I think this one's probably higher quality. I think once we get into the first Zelda month, there might actually be some funny parts. Don't worry, guys, just stick around for that. There will be some funny parts at some point.
I was happy with how it came out, but I had a lot of other characters in my notes that I didn't get to use, and on top of that, I received tons of great suggestions from other people. So after extensive research, as well as rereading comments, I came up with 10 more characters to continue the list with. So I hope you forgive me for making this list a little bit backwards,
What was that
but
footage?
either way, let's
Oh my
get started.
God.
He delivered letters to his girlfriend, which he calls the old woman. Yeah, I'm on to you, you dirty old man.
He had a girlfriend, so he's a dirty old man? I don't get it. I think old me had something out against old people. I was always making fun of old people. As if I would never turn into one myself.
I'm not sure if I really need to elaborate further as to why he's on the list. I mean, he just dances like this. Non-stop. Both day and night. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I mentioned this or not. I'm actually playing Wind Waker right now for Zelda Month. Having a lot of fun with that, by the way. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure that he's the only character in all of Windfall Island that is in the same place, both at day and at night, which I find to be pretty funny. He just dances literally 24 hours straight.
Zant is portrayed as this stout, evil, and threatening villain for most of Twilight Princess.
Did I
But
just
it
drop
ends
the
up
word
that he's really
stout?
rather
Okay,
not
this
a
one. How did I
guy.
not have this guy on the
Tomorrow
top
is
10?
dead.
And I put it at 17?
But for
Dang,
some
this guy
reason,
should be like at least 8. Dude, a PNG edit. You look at that. Toasty, take note on that. Take note on that. Are you taking notes?
The next guy on my list is daily trying to get to the bottom of the mysteries of Lake Hylia. But usually when I see him, he's just standing there looking old.
Another old joke. That's not funny. That's ageist, PBG. Now says old me. Now I'm offended.
And he has a freaky looking shark that doesn't move locked up in his lab.
I always loved the
Other than
shark.
that,
What is up with that thing? It doesn't even move. I think in the 3DS version they made it move.
Nope.
So they fixed it.
Nope.
If there's anyone who deserved to be in my original list that didn't make it, it was Mallow.
Oh, this
In
is
fact,
the first time
admit
I
almost
used
cried
the
that I
Let's
only
Say
put him on the honorable mentions.
song. This became a meme on my channel for like forever after this. All right, now we are moving from 2010 to 2011. Not as old. This is the very first Zelda Month video. I call it Zelda Month. Pretty creative, I know.
I'm gonna be doing Zelda-themed videos.
I think the thing that was hardest for me in terms of improvement in my videos for the long time was my personality on camera. For some reason, when I first started, I just didn't feel very comfortable. So I just talked very like serious sounding, very like straightforward. When in reality, like, I don't know, I'm kind of just like this normally when I talk, but for some reason when I turn the camera on, I would just go super normal and I'm talking in the camera like this. I had a hard time like being my real self on camera. It took me a few years to really kind of break out of my shell in that way. Whereas behind the mic, I felt a little more comfortable, although in these old videos, I still sound super lame and super boring. This is my video. Was a really weird character. Wow, I just don't even know why you would think this character was weird. You would even make it. This is a weird character, don't you think, guys?
And I'll even be talking about Zelda on my Facebook and Twitter.
Facebook! You can tell this is old.
Probably read the title already, but in case you didn't, it's called the G-Files.
What is this video? I can't even hear myself speaking.
Wind Waker, what a game.
What a game.
Occasionally, Ho-Ho's got his eyes set on a flock of seagulls. Seems pretty normal at first, but if you sail over to said seagulls, you're in for one big surprise. Get it? Big surprise? Oh, you'll get it in a minute.
I had a lot of these like very undersold jokes where I just got like mumbling under my voice. Can you barely even hear what I'm saying? There's definitely some attempts at humor in the 2011 videos. Getting a little bit more comfortable. Not all of it hits. Most of it's a little bit too subdued, I think. Not that you have to be like crazy for something to be funny, but you know. It'd help if you could actually hear what you're saying. That usually helps with jokes.
Could that little tree have been the Deku Butler's son?
Yes. Moving on.
Could Tingle be a mass murderer?
Yes. Moving on. I mean, yeah, I actually think he is. I think that's kind of canon in the game. I that wasn't just a game theory. I actually think, yeah, the version of Tingle in the Wind Waker is an actual criminal. I mean, he's literally in jail, so he is a criminal. But also other stuff. He's a bad guy. He's a bad dude, all right? I wasn't making it up. Miyamoto told me himself.
Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Do you want more Zelda Month? Let's just be honest here. Do you want more? Well, you can get more.
Remember back in old YouTube videos when you like talk for like 2 minutes?
Doing Zelda videos on not just this channel, but on my second gameplay channel. I call that my second gameplay channel because it's... I'm doing Zelda videos.
Sometimes when I go back and watch these old videos, I actually feel like the funniest parts are just my end slate things. Because I just would, like, I finished editing the video, I'll probably set up all night, and I hit the camera, or hit the mic, and I'm like, oh, you want to see more videos? And I'm just, like, rambling, like, with, like, 2 hours of sleep, and it ends up being, like, the funniest part of the video to me.
And you can check them out by clicking this link right here. Right now I'm doing a... and then later I'll do a... more specifically though, I'm doing some Majora's Mask videos. Also gonna be doing a full walkthrough of Skyward Sword once the game comes out.
Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. Moving on to Kill an Avatar, the many deaths of Link. This was a show that I used to do where I would talk about violent killings. In video games, these were basically like funny ways to die videos before someone thought of a better title. And the video starts with just me having a... with me playing with stuffed animals. That's a good way to start a video. I'm gonna start a video like that in 2022. Guys, I have bad news. It's sad, sad story. These two stuffed animals, I've lost both of them. They're gone. There's no hope of them ever returning. This is the only evidence that they ever existed at all. Hey, there you go, hey.
If you're like me, you ignore all warnings given to you, partially due to being easily distracted and partially due to just being way too cool for school.
Need an editing joke? Just throw a PNG with an arrow on the screen.
Wait a minute!
Pull out a bomb. Just as it's exploding, run into the hole.
This glitch, I remember, it took me a while to get right.
In just about every Zelda game, if you attack a cuckoo for too long, its brethren will come flying to its revenge. They'll be coming
Dude, a song! Is this the first song? They'll be coming round the mountain, they'll be coming round the mountain, they'll be coming round the mountain when they come to kill you. I remember that part. All right, up next we have Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I feel like there was some funny parts in this one. We'll see if I'm right.
I'm working so much I don't even remember what I'm doing. What am I doing? What's going on right now? Did I do a video? Did I do a video? But yeah, this game is the reason why I've been doing.
Yeah, the classic Zelda Month hangover. It's like towards the end of the month at this point. I remember what this felt like. Like, oh my god. Just been like editing and playing Zelda for like the entire month. A fate worse than death.
What do you say we get on with it? That was a weird thing I just did. Let's do the video now. Other than helping out some completely useless people and testing out the bathroom facilities.
Couldn't even get through 3 minutes of the video without playing the toilet sound effect.
Those are some nice pumpkins you got there.
For a split second, I thought was I making a sex joke? Oh, no, I wasn't. It just sounded awkward. Those are some nice pumpkins you got there. Oh my god.
The motion control combat. It's fun.
I still stand by that. I like the motion control combat Skyward Sword. I don't care what anybody says. I like it. It's good. Shut up. Stop not liking the things that I like. This is the part I remember the most from this video. I don't know why. Just put amazing grace to like anything and it's just absolutely hilarious to me. I also used to be obsessed with RIP jokes. Like, I don't know why. Just put a sad song, slow-mo. It's funny. Trust me. And then put the toilet sound effect after that.
Then there's this guy that I mentioned earlier who wants nothing more in life than to be turned into a human. And to spend nights alone with a little girl playing some kind of screaming game.
Yeah. I'd never gotten over like how creepy. It's like, oh no, he's actually a good guy. It's like, are you sure? Are we sure this is a good guy? I don't know.
So I know what you may be thinking now. Yeah, clowns, that's good. But where does this game rank with all the other Zelda games? In fact, I've had a lot of people ask me that. PeanutButterGamer, what's your favorite Zelda game?
Are we gonna find out in the next video the top 10 Legend of Zelda games? Are we? Dude, I upgraded! That was an upgrade from the black with the white text. Did I get a budget? Did I get a basic After Effects tutorial budget? Oh, I forgot. I don't even know how I forgot this because I just talked about this like a couple years ago in a Zelda Month video. My very, very solid, no one could possibly disagree top 10 Zelda games list. Number 10, Twilight Princess. Number 9, Zelda 2. Oh, Twilight Princess is legit one of my favorite Zelda games now. I don't know why I was so down on it. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's no colors in the game. Yeah, I forgot.
Where are the colors?
I've started doing this where I have done Zelda videos on PBG over the past few years on specific Zelda games. Again, even if I had done them in the past, I've basically been redoing them. And I think I started in 2019 with Twilight Princess with the idea that I'm gonna like, you know, throw aside all my old prior like conceptions of the game and play it, see how much I like it. I ended up liking Twilight Princess a lot more than I did when it first came out. It's almost crazy. I don't understand why I was so down on it. I think I just liked Wind Waker so much and it looked so different stylistically, and that bothered me.
Hello, I'm a dragon.
Toasty uses this sound effect sometimes.
Oh, here I am.
Yeah, what?
You killed me.
I'm glad that Toasty's made use of those old sound effects.
I know. A Link to the Past is really popular with a lot of people, but for a Zelda game, it just never did much for me.
And then I put number 8, Link to the Past, and I'm like,
I mean, it's still a great game, of course, but personally, I don't understand how it's some people's all-time favorite in the series.
This game isn't even good. It's actually not even a good game, really. Number 8, though, over Twilight Princess. What is next? It never. Oh, Link's Awakening. Okay, I think this is accurately placed. Link's Awakening, I still have that. It's probably 5. I don't know. I haven't numbered them in my head in a while, but it's got to be in the 5-ish area.
Yes, Ocarina of Time. And yes, only at number 4.
Number 4 best Zelda game. Ocarina of Time. Why? This lady. She does this. Please subscribe.
Wind Waker? How could you put this game so high? Look at the graphics, they suck.
That's by far my favorite sound effect. Wind Waker, number 3, because...
Sometimes I just stand and watch the sun rise over the ocean. And now a storm too? Epic.
Storms are epic. And man, Skyward Sword at number 2. I do really like Skyward Sword, but this is not correct. I was high on the game at this particular moment because it had just come out. This was a little bit of recency bias. It's still high for me though, don't get me wrong. I actually genuinely like this game a lot more than I think a lot of people do. Majora's Mask, number 1, big surprise. This has always been my favorite game for forever. Don't really have an ending. I was obsessed with explosions back in the day too. Like, I downloaded that free explosion pack and I was like, oh my god. The possibility for jokes is endless. As long as the joke is that something blows up.